Begin again, not because you failed before, but because growth is a cycle. Each sunrise is an invitation to deepen your purpose, to sharpen your virtue, to align more fully with the divine pattern within Plato, taught that the soul remembers, that knowledge is not learned, but recalled. And so in moments of silence, in dreams, and in tears, you are remembering who you were before fear took hold. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be present, to shape each moment with courage, to polish your character like the sculptor polishes stone, removing, not adding, unveiling, not building, revealing the form that was always there. Let your discipline not be harsh, but holy. Let your patience not be weak, but unwavering. Let your steps be slow, if they must, but never let them stop. When doubts gather like clouds, let your mind be the mountain that does not move. Let your heart be the flame that does not flicker. Let your soul be the sea that holds all storms without drowning. You are stronger than you think, not because of what you have, but because of what you carry. You carry truth. You carry a voice that echoes the eternal. You carry the same fire that lit the stars. Socrates said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." So examine with courage. Ask what you avoid. Face what you deny. Let honesty be your sword and humility your shield. You do not need the approval of the world, only the approval of your conscience. Do not trade your peace for praise. Do not exchange your path for popularity. The world will forget your name, but eternity will remember your choices. The virtues are not decoration, they are direction. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is action in spite of it. Temperance is not limitation, it is liberation from excess. Justice is not judgment, it is alignment with the good. Wisdom is not knowing all things, it is knowing what truly matters. Let your actions each day be like prayers without words. Let your work be service. Let your thoughts be offerings. Let your silence be sacred, for you walk not alone. The gods of old, the wisdom of sages, the breath of being, they walk with you. When weariness grips you, do not flee from it. Rest in it. Listen to it. For sometimes the soul speaks clearest when the body is still. Do not despise the valley. It is where the roots deepen. Do not fear the night. It is where stars are seen. Do not curse the wound. It is the place where light enters. You are not lost. You are in transit, not broken, but opening, not ending, but entering a new chapter of your eternal journey. Remember this, you are not a moment. You are a movement, not an accident, but an answer, not just a life, but a light meant to shine through the ages. So rise again, wiser, softer, stronger, and walk as one who remembers what they were made for. The soul does not grow through comfort. It grows through questions, through struggle, through the fire of experience. The seed becomes a tree, not by remaining buried, but by breaking open, by reaching, by trusting the unseen light. In all things seek clarity, not certainty. Certainty is brittle. Clarity is calm. Certainty ends the search. Clarity deepens it. Socrates did not claim to know. He claimed to seek, and in that seeking, he became the wisest of men. There is wisdom in restraint, power in stillness, greatness in gentleness. Do not confuse noise for truth or applause for alignment. The universe speaks in silence. The soul responds in stillness. Each day is a sacred scroll. You write upon it not with ink, but with intention, not with words, but with choices. The way you rise, the way you speak, the way you hold your anger, the way you forgive without condition, you will be tested, not because you are weak, but because the soul must be tempered like iron. To become a sword, for good life will press upon you, but it is not to crush you. It is to carve you into something eternal. Aristotle taught that excellence is not an act, but a habit. So build your temple in the small things. In the morning, you rise with purpose. In the words you choose when tired. In the decisions you make when no one is watching. Greatness is not found in grand gestures. It is born in quiet victories. In the moment you do what is right, when it would be easier to walk away. In the moment you say no to what does not honor your deeper self. Do not chase a life of ease. Chase a life of meaning, of virtue, of vision. Ease is the comfort of the body. Meaning is the nourishment of the soul. You do not need to understand the entire path, only the next step. One step, taken with courage, taken with love, taken with trust, is enough to change everything. Heraclitus said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, because the river changes and the man changes. So do not cling to the past. Do not mourn what must flow away. You are not here to be stagnant. You are here to evolve, to become. Let pain be your teacher, not your master. Let failure be your fuel, not your shame. Let time be your ally, not your enemy. Every scar is a line of your becoming. Every tear is a baptism into deeper strength. When the world is loud, go inward. When all seems uncertain, anchor in what is eternal. When you feel alone, remember, you are never truly alone. The same flame that guided the ancients burns in you. You are not here to impress. You are here to impact, not here to conquer others, but to conquer yourself, to master your passions, to refine your mind, to free your heart. Do not seek to be remembered. Seek to be worthy of remembrance. And that begins today, in this moment, with this breath, with this choice. So stand, even if you stand trembling. Speak, even if your voice shakes. Love, even if your heart has been broken. Because this is the path, and you were born to walk it. There is a moment in every life when you must stop looking outward for approval and begin listening inward for direction. This is the turning of the soul, the awakening of the warrior within, the point at which noise becomes silence, and silence becomes truth. Plato said, the first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself, to overcome your own desires, to tame your passions, to discipline your thoughts, and this is the victory that matters most. For no kingdom built on earth is greater than the empire you build within. When you rise in the morning, rise with intention. Do not allow the day to dictate your spirit. You must shape the day like a sculptor shapes marble. Chisel away distraction, polish your focus. Breathe purpose into every moment. Let your steps be firm. Let your gaze be clear. Let your words be few, but filled with fire. Do not waste breath on complaining. Do not spend your hours explaining yourself to those who cannot hear your soul. Heraclitus told us that character is destiny. So build your character not with ease, but with effort, with self-control, with honor, with compassion. Let your life become a quiet rebellion against mediocrity. You were not made to exist in a fog of fear. You were not born to drift from moment to moment without direction. You were born to bring clarity where there is confusion, to bring structure where there is chaos, to bring virtue where there is vice. If you fall, fall with grace and rise with fire. Do not stay down when you stumble. Your mistakes are not your master. Your regrets are not your identity. You are not what you have failed. You are what you are becoming. And what you are becoming is forged through your discipline, not your emotion, not your popularity, not your comfort, but through the choices you make when no one is watching. There will be moments when your heart feels heavy, when you question the path, when the light ahead seems dim, but those are the moments when courage is made real. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is movement in the face of fear. It is action without certainty. It is faith without sight. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that we are made for action, not for retreat. So move forward, even if you take small steps, even if you tremble, even if your voice shakes, still speak, still stand, still rise. You must remind yourself that your story is not over. No matter how dark a page may seem, there is still ink in your soul. There is still light waiting to be written into your life. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are the potential that refuses to die. You are the spark that will not be extinguished. You are the dream that the world could not crush. Keep going, keep walking, keep building. You do not need to see the entire path, only the next step, and take it with honor. Take it with presence. Take it with the fire of a soul that refuses to surrender. Let every dawn be your rebirth. Let every breath be your renewal. The past has no chains unless you carry them. The future has no fear unless you feed it. Only the present is real, and in this sacred present, you have all the power you need to begin again. Socrates said that the unexamined life is not worth living, so examine it, not with judgment, but with courage. Ask the hard questions. Why do you wake each morning? What do you serve? Whom do you love? And what are you willing to suffer for? For suffering that is chosen with purpose becomes transformation. It becomes the forge of character, the test of endurance, and the gateway to wisdom. Too many drift because they fear the stillness. They flood their senses with noise. They distract themselves from themselves. But you must not be like the many. You must become like the oak that stands rooted in silence, unmoved by storms, fed by the unseen strength of its own roots. Let your roots go deep into discipline, into patience, into honor, into the timeless truths that both the souls of the ancients. Remember, the world changes, but virtue does not. Courage is always courage. Kindness is always strength. Wisdom is always the compass. Do not envy the lives that glitter but are hollow. Do not compare your path to those who chase shadows. You walk a different way. You walk with intention. You walk with reverence. You walk with the quiet fire of those who have chosen truth over comfort. Every act of discipline is a defiance of chaos. Every step in integrity is a stand against decay. Every moment you choose virtue, you become the echo of the Stoics, the student of the sages, the embodiment of eternal ideals. Epictetus taught us that it is not what happens to you, but how you respond that defines you. So when difficulty arrives, greet it as a teacher. When fear whispers, answer with action. When doubt enters, respond with devotion. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be present, to be whole, to be real. You are here to burn through illusion, to rise beyond reaction, to forge a soul that can endure, and do not underestimate the ripple of a single moment of clarity, a single word of truth, a single act of love. These are the weapons that change the world slowly, quietly, from soul to soul, from fire to fire. You were not made to follow. You were made to remember what it means to be human, to walk with dignity, to speak with meaning, to live with eyes open. So stand, even if your legs shake. Speak even if your voice cracks. Breathe, even if your heart is heavy, because you are still here, still breathing, still capable of greatness. And greatness is not loud. It is not proud. It is not perfect. Greatness is faithful, steady, unshakable in the face of storms, and always aligned with truth. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.